Those that know they're not the legal name and have no wish to go in and be in contempt of court, aiding and abetting a judge into committing fraud because you're on to them. Now remember this, the courts work for the police, not the other way around. And the reason why the bar members have the bar card, that just lets people know that they have been granted use of copyright. That's what a bar card gives a lawyer and obviously a judge, and anyone that's a card-carrying member of that club. It's a means of, it's now exposed and therefore null and void, has been for a while, but let's just get it right to the nitty-gritty here. But what the bar card does is it enables the ones that actually work for the cops who commit the fraud in the first place. This is why the dead cannot speak in their courts, because you haven't got right of copyright use. The minute you expose that within a court, you've actually put that everyone that is of a bar card member in great peril. That's why they're so fucking nervous when anybody knows what they are. And they'll get rid of you quickly. They'll either reschedule something or they'll charge you with contempt of court, which you are. Because the mere fact that you're there says that, still think in some way, shape, or form, and it can be assumed to presume, because you're there, that you were told something to make you believe you were still a legal name, to make you feel that you needed to show up there, to claim that you're not the legal name. Well, that's kind of insane, really. I've done it. We've all done it. Time to get rid of the insanity, don't you think? I think that's a good idea. Thank you, Auntie Kate. That's a great idea. Me too. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty here, and hopefully I've got a lot of what I would deem to be former free man, sovereign citizen, intellectual morons tuned in. Yeah, I was there too, and I was quite a bit moron when it came to dealing with legal stuff. And even on that level of the game, playing in the fiction world, if anybody wants to try and play with me, go ahead. I'll eat you alive. Well, because I know very few people on this planet that have dedicated their entire lives for the last, 4.5 years to uncovering this. Completely dedicated my life to it. Because it's the one thing that controls and rules all of humanity, rendering humanity a dead soul slave to another's really shitty idea. I thought was a really shitty idea, so I thought, I'm not going to play with a really shitty idea anymore. And gosh darn it, I certainly don't want my kids or anyone I love involved. And of course that includes you, your kids, because they're my kids too. I don't care where you are on this planet. I don't care what station in life you have. I don't care what job you have, cop or otherwise. Because I know the vast majority of humanity is decent. And it's only a very few parasites. It only takes one rotten apple to destroy a whole barrel, so it's time to pluck the fuckers out. And you can't make applesauce with it because it's already rotten. So you just throw it in the blender and hit frappe, then open the toilet lid, drop it down, and flush it into fucking oblivion. Because that's where it belongs.